Good morning. This is Deanna Clue. What I really want to impart is this revealing of my own vulnerable nature and my own continual work in continuing to explore and self examine and look at the areas that are where stagnant energy is preventing that flow cycle of uh, not only being in your own power, but then being able to connect to intuitive and ancestral information and enact it and walk in life in a way that offers a reciprocal nature, a reciprocal interaction with self and other. And so I was examining that this morning of where the nuances are, where that prevent me from connecting authentically with another or prevent an other from being able to connect with me. Where is their mask keeping someone from coming closer to me? You know, where am I preventing that from happening? And what I found was what I intuited from both my guides and spirit and ancestors, as well as my internal awareness of energy flow, and then images that came to me of an inner child sort of huddled in my lower left abdomen, was that there is this grief release work that I still need to do, and inner child work around that particular area of um, valuing what that child had to say and honoring and then reflecting back, and you've probably heard of reparenting work, also that reparenting of that inner child, being the one who can hold her and reflect back. And I felt this well of sadness and grief come up, and so the information was also to allow more feeling to flow, to in general, to allow myself to be seen having feelings more publicly, to reveal that I can feel grief and sadness um, and still in that find, how do I want to word this, to normalize that as part of this human experience of my soul inhabiting this body, as part of the journey of learning, right, to how to be in that flow state that spirit is naturally in, right, in this body that has all these senses and abilities to experience both ecstasy and pain, and and to reveal that that state of perfection. Yeah, I don't want to claim um, inauthentically that I am in any state of perfection. I can be self-actualized and understand a lot, and yet there is still this body that responds to this life and this world. And I just want to encourage you to do the same, and for all of us to be able to do this work, and especially practitioners of healing, or psychotherapy, or life coaches, to be courageous and honest and vulnerable, especially in these times of great change and upheaval, and really exciting possibilities of transformation, both within and without, on this wave of great awakening, to just allow ourselves to be invited to do things differently than what maybe our grandfathers and great great grandmothers may have done to survive, and go beyond that, and take all the medicine that they have to offer, but let go of the other ways that don't serve. Like, if you're hurting or if you're ill, don't hide it, share it, especially with your family. um, as I'm talking, I'm reminded also of, the fact that so many times my own family, my father, uncles, have shared with me after the fact that they've been really ill or had eye surgery, or, prostate cancer treatments. And it makes a difference to have your family and community supporting you when you're going through these things, right? Let go of, in my family, that side of the family comes from very self-reliant, stoic farmers. And we can let that go and return to community, go back further to when we were all in community supporting each other, and praying, healing, hands-on, nourishing, cooking meals, all these things. Even if we live far away from each other, just knowing and having that energetic support makes a difference. And if we can't be vulnerable and share our truth, then we cannot ask for help nor be supported by the people who are living. Yeah, we have our guides and ancestors, whether you are aware of them or not, supporting us. But if you haven't experienced the power of prayer in difficult situations, it's real. The energy that comes your way to lift you up in whatever way community, shares that you've experienced. Dig deep and know the importance of, um, being able to lean on a friend's shoulder and cry. Like, how many of you have done that, even as a child or a teen? How much space is there in your life for you to be vulnerable and real and authentic with another, right? My healing is your healing. And when I can be honest with myself and vulnerable with you, then we can see each other and recognize our humanity in each other. And then that can give each other permission, give ourselves permission, and have that reflected back to be real, and then not to have to carry that, to let it go, not to have to carry the weight of that mask and the pressure of holding back, the energy that goes into holding back and not revealing is greater than the energy that it would take to be honest and truthful. And then moving through that fear, that really, I know that really vulnerable, fearful place that is connected to, you know, sometimes a sense of maybe even annihilation. But what I feel today is just this place of self-worth, being loved, you know, unconditionally regarded and valued. And yeah, just doing that returns the power that we are tying up in that restraint. You know, it's really tied into this liberation work that is the theme right now, and that we're ready for in our bodies, the systems within as well as the systems without, right? So this is another little piece of liberating myself by being vulnerable and sharing, and then in that stepping more into the authentic sovereignty of my being and purpose, right? It frees up my energy to be used toward the purpose of serving you, of serving my community. I'm loving this autumn sun. My skin is so sensitive now. In the summer, I spend most of my time shielding, and I went hiking yesterday with some sisters and was able to just soak up that sun. So maybe that's another metaphor, you know, when we can take off this mask and what does that sun represent to you, and soak it up. Bring that power inside you, that nourishment, and being receptive to receiving from another. Yeah, that's what it boils down to for me. And what I wanted to share with you, being receptive. My glasses are getting fogged, shaded. I just want you to be able to see me. Being receptive to receiving from another. That's what I want in this moment for myself, for you, for our planet. Connection, authentic connections. May we heal these divides. May we be able to authentically meet each other where we're at and hold each other with unconditional love, and understand that we are more than just our masks. So if we come up to someone else's mask and they're not ready to take off their mask, or if I'm not ready to take off my mask, just to have compassion and love and just gentleness for myself and for others. I could go on for a long time. It's been a long time since I connected here with you in this way. I've been very busy with growing and studying new things, and expanding my ways of being of service in my healing practice, to doing more intuitive readings and psychic mediumship. and more herbalism and studying and learning, practicing and sharing. And so, as I do that, I also want to make a commitment to come back here and share in these ways with these videos, and also, I will put together from time to time um, some practical tools and exercises. But you can also take some courses or classes, or receive meditations in the work I'm sharing on mrahma.com at the Rahma Mystery College that I co founded with my partners, Nicole Katzender and Freddie Kluth. So we are so grateful to be able to share this medicine with you at this time, this incredible time we're living in. And whatever way you choose to, whatever path you choose, I wish you so much love. And I am so grateful for the work you do in this world, the work you do in this world, and the gifts you bring, whatever unique and individual ways spirit flows through you and you embody in this time to be of service to your community, whether you're a politician, a lawyer, a teacher, an artist, a healer. I welcome all of it. It is all divine. So, thank you for listening. I really look forward to your reflections and feedback on this particular share. It's funny because when I am sometimes in these vulnerable moments of grief or sadness, and feel called to share it, and yet here I am and I'm smiling and I'm not feeling in that space at the moment. And it would be really powerful to have those moments witnessed. But yeah, maybe in time I will share that too and catch myself and record myself in that moment, um, so that you can really see the truth of that and have it be a reflection of you. But meantime, here I am, talking about it, being real. And yeah, check out my LinkedIn, not my LinkedIn, my link tree. Link, how is it spelled? linktr.ee/Diana Kluth. And there I have posted many of my links because I have a lot of different websites and a lot of different things I'm doing that you might be interested in. If you're a parent, a homeschooler, you might be interested in some of the work I do in that realm, and conversations on living learning that I share with um, some of my mother sisters here in my community, as well as joyspring.com. Joyspring is a project that I've been working on and was supposed to be a live retreat for families who are interested in deeper connections and play and fun, but who are really also in tune with caretaking the earth and indigenous wisdom, and celebrating our different cultures and coming together to exchange those rich tapestries of information and tools. And yeah, and then my healing practice and one-on-one therapy and the college. So check it out. I send you lots of love and prayers for joy to be embodied. Thank you. Keep up the good work.